So I'm so happy you guys can make the call tonight. We're going to talk about haters and objectives, and then we're going to go over how to deal with them. Just want to screen share the leaderboard for January. If I can figure it out. Okay, so Jamie Prochner and Kayla Dupuy both got Success Club 6, and Christina Prochner got Success Club 2, and she's a brand new coach, so that's awesome. Congratulations, guys. And get on to the next one. First things first, I'm going to start by saying that I was a hater. I was getting really annoyed with workout pictures, food pictures, even motivational quotes. I was just literally like this close to deleting every Beachbody coach off of my Facebook. I was just so irritated with it. Basically, I wasn't happy with myself, and seeing everybody else succeeding and happy made me feel even more uncomfortable about myself. I was basically just jealous, and that's why I didn't like it. Scam, pyramid scheme, they got lucky, too good to be true. These were some of the thoughts that I was having when I'd see those posts. I was basically a bottom feeder of negativity, and those are how I was judging those people who were having good lives. I found this picture on Facebook the other day, and I thought it was pretty fitting with what we're going over. Haters, critics, naysayers, and non-believers, whatever you want to call them, we all get them. I heard this quote a little while ago, and I thought it was really fitting. The only way to avoid criticism is to say nothing, do nothing, and be nothing. Every single person who has achieved anything in their life has come across haters. The key to handling haters is to realize that it's not about you. Their judgments, their actions, and their negativity has nothing to do with you and your abilities and your heart and your desire to help people. It has everything to do with what's inside of them. The truth is, hurt people, and bless people, bless people. So that's a good way to look at it. These people who are being naysayers in your life, they're showing more about themselves than what they're saying about you. And their limitations that they are putting on you because they feel that limitation within themselves. Don't let the judgments of others decide your destiny. When I get a hater, I use that experience as a teachable moment. I take that experience, I spin it into something positive, and I share it with the world to add value in the lives of others. I'm going to show you guys a picture that I posted a while ago, and I got haters. I thought it was pretty funny. It says outfit mullet, camera ready on the top and comfy on the bottom. And then I wrote, I have a Skype business meeting today, and I just had to take a behind the scenes pic to share with you guys. A lot of times on social media, life can look pretty glamorous, but even for team calls and business meetings, I can't get myself to throw on jeans. Gotta love my outfit mullet. Business on the top, lazy Sunday on the bottom. I thought it was pretty good. It had a ton of likes and a ton of positive comments and feedback. And then one of my friends sent me a screenshot of a post that somebody wrote on our local confession site, which is a group that people can anonymously write whatever they want about anyone behind their computer screens. The post said something along the lines of, multi-level marketing businesses are so annoying, especially NP. Nobody cares that you have a meeting, and nobody cares that you're in your ugly sweatpants. You're so annoying, you're skinny already, and you have a problem. So I was pretty upset by that for obvious reasons. It bothered me for like a good 3 days, and then I was thinking to myself, you know what, like, why does this even bother me? If they have nothing better to do with their time than to publicly call somebody out on an anonymous group, I think that it's them that has the problem, not me. I feel bad for them, really. And since making that decision to look at it that way, to not care about what people are saying about me in my life, I've been able to deal with the haters so much better. So I'm going to share with you guys 7 tips to deal with haters. One of the hardest parts about being a Beachbody coach is putting yourself out there for the whole world to see. It takes a lot of courage to show off those before pictures, and it's normal to fear judgment from others. Let's face it, the world has a lot of mean people in it who take every opportunity they can to spread around their daily dose of negativity. So after all of this negativity, how do I continue to share vulnerable stories with others? because I've determined that these haters are not on my radar. But how did I get to that point? The same way that you can. 1, know that a hater can be anyone. Most of the time, we figure that our biggest critics will be people that we don't know, strangers. But that's not always the reality. Often it's people in our own circles who are the most critical to us and what we do. It might be a family member, it might be your spouse, it might be your best friend, it might be your coworker, your boss, or even a random stranger. Don't be surprised by who places judgment on you. I've found that it's usually the people that you least expect are the ones that aren't going to back you up with your choices in your business. 2, their hate is more about them than it is about you. Usually when a person exhibits critical behavior, it reflects more about their own vulnerabilities than our own. It's not personal towards you. Often behind their anger, a great fear lurks. For instance, if your usual lunch buddy starts shunning you when you start shedding pounds, it's about their own fear of acceptance or their own personal body image issues. They are afraid.
Sorry, my bad.
I was like, what's going on? They are afraid that you will judge them or expect them to change, and maybe they are afraid of that change or the failure that might result from their attempt. 3, getting defensive won't help. People who know you best can hit you where you are the most vulnerable, and it hurts, but don't feed into it. Getting defensive only results in more pain for you, and feeding them will more fuel for their fires. 4, give it 24 hours. Usually if a hater makes rude comments or places judgments on you, the results of their remarks die after 24 hours. Just leave it alone and it goes away on its own usually. Most haters will see that nobody jumps on their bandwagon and they'll leave with their tail tucked between their legs. 5, know the 1/3 rule. When you are in this business, you have to realize that there are some people who will like you and others who won't. Basically, 1/3 of the people will love the results you've had or what you're sharing. Another 1/3 of your followers hate you because you're successful, smart, thin, fit, healthy, whatever. And the last 1/3 of your followers just don't care either way. They're off doing their own thing and probably not paying any attention to you at all. 8, hate is infectious. 6, hate is infectious. Haters make comments on our timelines or posts that make us hate in return. It's kind of like drinking the haterade. Once we get a taste of it, it's hard to get rid of it. Retaliating with rude comments or insulting the hater just encourages more of the same. Don't validate the hater with a response, especially a snippy one. Just leave it alone. You appear more positive and classier that way. 7, look where you're aiming. When you were a kid and you learned to throw a ball, you were probably told to look where you were aiming, like where you wanted the ball to go, right? It's the same thing when you're a Beachbody coach. Pay attention to the positive people and energy. That's where you'll end up. Giving your time and efforts to the haters will draw you into their negative camp and nowhere that will help you in the long run. Overall, it's like the author James Lee Burke stated it. The booze will always come from the cheap seats. We gain no wisdom from imposing our way on others.
Okay. All right, guys, just let me set this up here. Hey, can everybody see it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to talk about overcoming objections, especially with haters. They're going to bring up a lot of objections, and this is going to have give you guys some ways to deal with that. So I'm sure we've all heard before, I don't have the time, that is too expensive for me, this is just some kind of scam, or not right now. So be proud, for one, that you've heard these. It means you're inviting, which is a very important vital behavior. So how do you overcome these? So price, value, and cost. The price is too high against the perceived value, or what happens if I spend all this money and don't get the value that I'm expecting? I can buy something else with this. Why should I spend it on your solution? How to overcome this. This is where explaining the value of a challenge pack and you as their coach comes into play. You need to help them understand that they are not just getting a product, but they are also getting lifetime support from you through their fitness journey. Do not fear price objections. This will ultimately hold you back. If you 100% believe in what you have to offer, You will ultimately, what you have to offer will ultimately help change people's lives. Even when someone says no, you will not feel bad for yourself, but feel bad that they will not benefit from the amazing lifestyle. Time, how is it delivered? Does it fit around our planning? Not ready yet, need it sooner, will it take too long? How to overcome this. They might be worried about how long it will take them to receive the package. Explain to them that you can start their workouts and nutrition plan right away on Beachbody On Demand. This is awesome, guys. We didn't always have this, so to have this is just great. This allows them to get excited that they will be able to use it within their first 24 hours, and they can start getting results now. If they say they do not have time for the workouts, explain to them that it's only 25 to 45 minutes a day, depending on the workout choice. Ask them if they have caught themselves scrolling Facebook for more than an hour or half an hour through the day. Sometimes people just don't realize that they do in fact have the time. Tell them that you thought the same thing at first, but realize that your health needed to be taken as a priority, and you are now so happy that you made the time to become a better, healthier you. Credibility and trust. The solution seems right, just don't trust you to deliver, or the solution is unproven. How to overcome this. This is where you really need to make sure you are building relationships with people every single day. Comment on their pages and their photos. Ask them how they've been. Figure out who they are and how they specifically could use your help. Do not assume that they think that you're a great person. Show them that you can add value to their lives as a coach. This is why the free groups are so important. It allows people to have a chance to see you in action without any obligation on their behalf. That's why we really want you guys to start doing your own free groups, because then they can see you making the post. They can see you coaching, and they will find the value in that relationship with you. Knowledge. I don't know enough about this stuff. Is it true, or are you just BSing me? So how to overcome this. Don't assume people know what the heck a challenge group is or a challenge pack. Seriously, when I first started as a coach, I was blasting everybody with, oh, join my challenge group, and this is a challenge pack, it's the best deal. And people were like, what the hell are you talking about? So make sure that you're explaining this. So explain, share, and build trust. Make a video and post it on your page, opening up what you got in your challenge pack. Share what's going on in your challenge groups. We may know and understand how this can help change people's lives, but the lives that need changing may completely be clueless to what's happening behind the curtains. Things to remember. We're going to bring it up again. Posting 3 to 5 times a day helps build trust with your followers. So when you go to invite, they will see that you are dedicated to this and not a flip-flop. No one wants to sign up with a coach that might not be there for them when they need it. This is so crucial in building trust in your relationships with your followers. Don't always talk Beachbody. Get to know people. Do they have kids? How old are they? Any pets? Are they single, married? This helps you to connect better with them when you do spark up a conversation. Be proud to be a coach. Objections are a part of the hustle. Do not feel discouraged. Become fearless in the eye of objections. You will find what works and what doesn't work by trial and error. Always be authentic. You are the most powerful tool. So don't be scared of objections. When I first started, when someone gave me an objection, it totally threw me off course, and I had no idea how to handle it. But now when someone gives me an objection, I tackle it full force, and that's what I want you guys to start doing. Start looking up different ways on how to be confident in your approach, and that's going to come through personal development as well. So make sure that you're doing at least 15 minutes a day of personal development. Alrighty, and that's it for our team call. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And Natalia, do you have anything else to say?
No, that's it. Does anybody have any questions for us, or?
Hold on, I gotta unmute everybody.
Oh.
Okay, everybody is unmuted.
Okay. I said, does anybody have any questions while we're on the call? No?
Alrighty, well, you guys have a great night, and we will chat soon. Stop video.